What's up, everyone? Edwin Anthony here again with another video for Shopify, everything related to Shopify. In this video, what we're going to talk about is how to create automatic events, especially for Labor Day that's coming pretty much around the corner. So if you're watching this video and you want to prepare for Labor Day, these are some tips, but I'm going to be using a specific software called Launchpad, which is only available for Shopify Plus. Don't worry, hold on. You don't need Launchpad in order to make this work. I'm just showing you how Launchpad works. For those of you who do not have Shopify Plus, I'm going to show you in this video also how you could kind of like work this out. So let's just get right to it and let me explain exactly what I'm trying to do for you guys. Okay, so right now we're working on a website that they currently have like a banner that has kind of like a video thing going on, OFX Office. And they're a corporate company that they sell office furniture and they sell gaming chairs out in Puerto Rico. Pretty good company, in my opinion. But they said, hey, listen, we want a static banner only for Labor Day because we're having a Labor Day sale going on this weekend. And it's pretty much 25% off everything. And we just need that to be automated so that we don't have to worry about it. And I said, I got you covered. So that's what we're doing. We're creating an automation so that people who see the website right now, they get to see this. But the moment Friday kicks in, once Friday kicks in, it's like the banner changes and the discount code is automatically applied. Let's go ahead and do that. So the first thing is, let's go ahead to the discount codes. And on the discount codes, one thing that you want to do is create an automatic discount. So let's go right here and say select discount type amount off of the order. So we're going to go right here and we're going to type in automatic discount because we don't want people to remember a discount code. This is just a sale that's happening temporarily. Your job is just to let everybody know on the outside, hey, I got this sale going on. Email blast, social media, you name it. You got to let everybody know it's coming, or something like that, right? So right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in Labor Day sale. And right here, I'm going to say 25% off. And then I'm going to say 2022. The reason why I do this is because I don't want to delete this. Once the event is over, I want this to carry on, disabled, right? But by the time I reach next year, I want to see what the results were. What did I do last year in Labor Day? That's why I write all of this so that when you look through your discount codes, you're like, well, what did I do back in 2022? You're like, oh, okay, I did this code and this is how many sales I got out of it. So that's why I'm labeling it this way for reference purposes in the future. Right here, we're going to say 25% off and minimum order. You can put $1 if you want because it's for the whole thing. And then we have start dates and end dates. So right here, as you can see, we have a start date. What we're going to do is we're going to click on this and we're going to say we're going to start this on September 2nd. And it's going to start very early in the morning, 12 a.m., right? So it doesn't matter what part of the world, or whoever's woken up at that time, right? Once 12 a.m. hits on that Friday, that's when that starts. And we want it to automatically shut down that code on the expiration date. So the expiration, this sale is going to last up until Monday, right, at 11:59 p.m., meaning that last minute mark before Tuesday begins, which is the 6th. You guys follow? So it starts on a Friday, early morning as, midnight, right? And then it ends on Monday evening, almost midnight at 11:59. And so what I would do is I would save discount. Pretty much just like how you see it here. So step number 1, create the automatic discount code based on what sale you want to offer temporarily site-wide. For those who are watching this video on this date, I have August 30th, 2022. Shopify allows people to just use one discount code. So if you're watching this in the future and something changed, just be aware that this video is for this time where people could only use one code at checkout. I would prefer it that way. If there's a setting where, it automatically adds more discount codes for the purchase, make sure that you control that so that only one code can be used throughout the sale. That's a minor disclosure. So let's pretend that you went ahead and you did this already. Go ahead and press save Once you press save, now it's time for step number 2. Let's go over everything. So I'm going to leave this page because I already did that already. And so right here, we have our current live theme, which is, you remember that video that I showed you? Just rewind, you'll notice that the banner is kind of like a video. So what I did here was that I duplicated the theme, okay? We customized this website to have a video theme, and we also have a banner theme, a static banner, right? It's just 2 different sections. Picture like we're disabling one to enable the other. So just to be clear, what they have right now is a video banner. For Labor Day, we're doing a static banner. We're not doing a video banner, okay? And so the next thing that I would advise you to do is to make a copy of your theme and work off of your backup theme, okay? So how do you make a copy? Click right here where it says action and go where it says duplicate. And you're gonna notice that this same theme that you see right here is gonna go down over here saying copy of Resolution Design Sidecart New. That's what it means, okay? And so while it does that there, and you'll see a little spinning wheel right here working, it's gonna eventually stop depending on how big your theme is. And then from there, go to Actions, Rename, and then title it Labor Day Sale, same thing, Labor Day Sale 2022. Do not touch, especially if you have clients that like to touch themes and all that type of stuff. So that's why I put that there. Once I create the backup, then let's go into Customize Theme and let's customize that static banner. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that right now. I'm gonna right click and I'm just gonna open this Customize Theme setting. And mind you, I've already done this, okay? So what you're gonna see is the final product towards what it's gonna look like at the end of the day. So let's see this load. Here we go. So right here, as we see, we have the video banner, which I hid. When you hover over this and you see the eyeball on means that you could see it. But the eyeball with a strike through, that means that it's hidden. It's not deleted. There's a difference. One thing is deleting a section and another thing is just simply hiding it. And why would you want to hide it? Just so that you know that you could swap it out as fast as you might seem, okay? So what I went here to do, by the way, this is a custom theme, by the way. I'm not expecting you to follow the instructions. That's what we're looking at. I went into the banner section and I updated the banner for both desktop and also for mobile, okay? Now, recommendations as where you can find images like this, you could go ahead and try to use Canva, you could use Adobe Stock, you could use Shutterstock, you could find a whole bunch of them. And the resolution really all depends on how big your banner is, right? So the dimensions are all gonna vary. All I'm gonna say is try to get the most highest resolution, right? And then upload it, make sure that your speed is all good and all that good stuff, right? And so what we also did here was that we didn't add the verbiage into the image, because sometimes when you have an image and you just design it with the words on it and you upload it, it kind of looks a little wishy-washy, especially on the mobile. It doesn't look crisp, if that makes any sense. And so instead what we did is that we coded the verbiage, right? So the verbiage, you get to actually see it like that. That is way more attractive. It comes out super crisp. That's all I'm trying to tell you, okay? And notice how we added an image for the desktop, but then a more compressed image when it comes to the mobile. So I'm gonna go right here and look at the mobile view, and you'll notice after it loads how it compresses. It's a dedicated mobile view. We're not using a theme where it kind of like predetermines exactly what that looks gonna be. No, we rather customize it so that it shows perfectly well no matter what device that they use, okay? So now that we have this going, and this is all pretty much set, we're good to go. I'm gonna close this page out, and we're gonna go back over here. For those who do not have Shopify Plus, pay attention. All you have to do is swap this theme out manually. That's the sucky part. I don't like it. I know, I get it. Sometimes you just wanna relax, sleep, and just let it go, whatever. So one or two things, either you stay up late at night and you manually go like this on Thursday night, midnight. You manually say right here, publish, because the code automatically is activating on the date of, but the theme doesn't swap over until you manually swap it over. So whenever that time comes, just come back over here, click on where it says online store themes, and then right here, go ahead and publish it out at midnight on Friday. That's if you don't have Shopify Plus. Now, if you do have Shopify Plus and you're watching this, let's go ahead and create a Launchpad event. Launchpad is an app that is exclusively supposed to work for Shopify Plus. By the time you're watching this video, if they changed it, my bad, my apologies. Shopify's always changing things. So if it works without a Shopify Plus account, go ahead in the comments and let everybody know that, hey, this actually worked for me without Shopify Plus. So guys, go ahead and install it. So I'm going to go ahead and launch Launchpad. And let's go ahead and create an event. All right, so right here, what we're going to do is the same thing. We're going to say Labor Day, 25% off 2022. And we're going to enable theme switching. During the event, we want to choose that theme that we spoke about, which is right here. Okay, so during the event, this one is enabled. Once the event is over, revert back to this one because that's the one that we have active. Okay, so you understand how that goes? During the event, swap the theme over. Once it's done, revert back to the old theme. Set it and forget it. Let's go here. When do we want this to start? We want this to start, same thing as we said it before. We want it to start on Friday at 12:00 a.m. We want it to start at midnight on Friday. Okay? And let's see here. It says there's a whole bunch of options, by the way. Publish products across your sales channel. You know, we don't need to do that. It's not like we're publishing something on that event. Apply discount to your products and collections. That's already set. We don't have to do that because we already did that in the discounts page where it automatically is going to set it. So we don't have to do this. You don't have to check this. And we do want to set an end date. This is going to end on Monday the 5th at 11:59 p.m. Okay? That we do want because we want it to swap back the after event. That's when this is going to take place. All right, now for those who are working with developers, you have scripts. That is another ability that Shopify Plus has. Scripts are like automations that could occur when people are shopping, such as automatically add this bonus product into the checkout, you know, so on and so forth. So that's if you really want to go into town. And of course, you could click right here to learn more about Shopify scripts. And also a password page. This is cool if like you're just starting off. So let's say you have a store, it's on maintenance mode. So we want to enable a password page prior for it to being launched. That we're not going to do that. We're just setting this up as is. So for those of you who have Launchpad, this is exactly the setup as we want. We label the event, we enable theme switching, the before and after theme, we start date, end date, and time. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and press save. And now it is scheduled, okay? So now that this is done, we could go ahead and click on Launchpad again and see how this looks at, you know, a bird's eye view. There you go. It looks just like this. So we have Labor Day event, because there could be multiple events that you guys have going on where you do some theme switching here and there. That's why it's good to have it all like this. The best part is you'll notice historically how many orders came in, how many people used the sale, or how much, you know, sales was used. You see the start and end date, and it almost acts as a log, right? It's beautiful. It's great because you could historically go back and see what you did before so that the following year you're like, okay, we want to do something better. Did this sale actually really work or no? Or what did we do last year and what can we expect? And then that way you start planning and managing how can we outperform 2022 in the year 2023. That's why this is important. For those of you who do not have Shopify Plus, unfortunately, you might not be able to see this page unless Shopify included Launchpad for everybody in the future. That's really up to you. But at least in the discount area, if you go to the discount, you get to see historically what happened, right? How many people use the discount. And if you have reports, you could go ahead and use that as well. Okay, that's it for me. Let me know if this was any useful. I'm going to try to see if I could provide more useful videos more frequently, but let me know your thoughts on this video. And again, see you next time.